Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Mr. Poke Games, or Poke if you prefer. This is going to be episode 10 of our little Pixelmon Reborn series here. Got a pooper dart outside. We're going to go check you out in a minute, bud. So just got on here. I did a lot of off-camera work. I needed to. I said between episodes that I'd return. Okay, alright. We got some catching we're going to do real fast. I am good with that. As you can see, my hotbar is a little different. Okay, I need to make sure that this might knock him out instantly, and if it does, then, okay, it's not good. Any other attack that I have on Lucario is gonna instantly just knock him out. So I need to be super careful. But as you can see, last episode, you guys saw me buy the shulker box. I believe it was last episode. Like I said, it's been a long time off camera, because I had some stuff happening, and also because, you know, stuff took me a while in game, between episodes. But I got a second shulker box, and I've been using it for two different things. And I also have 2 picks on there, and you're going to see my inventory in a moment. I got something pretty fun planned for this episode. After we're done with all these Pokemon that are outside of my base, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a rundown as far as what I did off camera. Because it's way easier for me to show you than to simply try and explain. Alright, we are going to do something different. Let's do this.
My brother!
Well, he tried. Is that gonna knock him out? Ah! No, it doesn't knock him out. It's like, should I try a wing attack? Nah, that was too much. Oh well. It is whatever. I'd care way more had it been shiny or something like that, but it wasn't. 13. Ooh, you're a male though. I'm going to try a quick ball. If it doesn't work, then, you know. A lot of the assets are a lot different than what, not assets, but my render distance and all that's a little weird, so if you're saying like the graphics wigging out, it's nothing necessarily that I did, it's just the game doing its thing. Let's see. Would you like to work? Also, the chat might be a bit bigger. I actually don't remember if I adjusted that at all. But I was looking at it because there were lots of conversations. Because on this server, there's a lot of conversations that go on with trading, among other things. And I try and keep my eye on it, because some of the trades are absurd. And so, oh, nice. Absurd in the sense it's like, we want 50 rare candies for X trade, and I'm just like, no. Because the only way you're going to get those is if you buy them off of something else from the weekly store, if you have enough money. Because I think this week, because there's a weekly store that you can go to and purchase stuff, I actually do think rare candies are in the store, but it's like for, I think it's for 6 rare candies, it's like 50,000 Pokédollars. I think I have 40-something right now, right? Yeah, 43,000. Which is a lot, guys, it's a lot. Considering how, I mean, now may not be as much, but in general, it's a lot. Let's see, put those away. Just gonna knock all these out while I'm around here. Okay, well, or not. As you can see, my Lucario got a lot of levels off camera because while I was working on the sugarcane farm and, excuse me, just AFKing, basically because I needed to while the stuff was growing, and or just, I did a few things, but I mean, like, I ended up getting, it wasn't quite 20 levels, I'm gonna say at least 15, 16 levels on him. I don't remember exactly how many, but I know that's roughly right. Like, this man has gotten power. None of my other Pokemon have gotten power leveled quite like Lucario has. The rest of them are nowhere near. The closest is the 56 Torterra, who I've tried to keep to some degree as one of my highest levels, just because, you know, he's my starter. I gotta keep my boy in the running as far as the strongest in my party. But I mean, it's at the same time, it's just in this particular area where my house is, Lucario just dominates. Like, the trainers mostly use steel types and rock types, which means that he's just gonna absolutely destroy them. And even if they have fighting types, like legitimately, my Lucario is just faster than them. Well, most of the time. And even when he's not, very rarely does he get knocked out. So it's not a problem. And he's a very good... it's very nice to be able to use him against trainers and stuff like that. But anyway, actually going inside. I'm glad I didn't look up while I was out there. Let's go ahead and put some stuff away. Put that away in there. Got a few additional resources, but also used some. What's over there? Oh, all the crystal used to be over there, but I gotta move it back. You guys may notice my water stones are gone. I only had 3 left anyway. I was gonna craft these on camera. I can do that now. I turned the 3 remaining I had into a pick because you guys may be able to notice the stone picks apparently are of equal value to diamond picks, which I wish I had known ahead of time. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. Okay, now let's do this. And we got a shiny stone now, which we can use on a Pokemon later. Open up. Alright, now let's do this. Do this. Over here. I think we're good. Okay. Sorry, just checking my inventory. Just to explain these, I have 2 shulker boxes. One's called Poke Storage and one's called Poked Pokeballs. For Poke Storage, I actually got a second XP share because if I do /X list, as I'm catching Pokemon and filling out my Pokedex, I especially get about Dex tiers, or what they were called. There it goes all the way up to 100%, going up 5% at a time, and you get different rewards. I'm not going to go all the way through because it's just going to fill up the chat, but I think you guys get the picture. And I've filled up 10% of it so far. The first time that I did it, I actually got a lucky egg. And so that's where I got the second lucky egg. And then the second time I did it for the 10%, I got the a second XP share. So now these are both going to be a way for when I start training up low-level Pokemon. And I also got some Pokédollars, and I also got some keys. So we are going to open up some crates. But we're not opening up all of them in one episode. So what I'd like to do is I got 3 keys for Mega Stones. So what I'd like to do is I would like to open up 1 key for the next 3 episodes. And I'll open them up at the end of the episode. I'm still going to do our... the Wonder Trades, because I'd like to continue to do the Wonder Trade at least once an episode, because I just think that's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. We never know what we're going to get, and, you know, it's we can get a Legendary, a Shiny, well, sometimes. Depends whether or not there's one in the pool or not, but still, I mean, we can get some pretty cool stuff. And as you can see in here, it's obviously different. I used a bunch of Pokeballs while I was offline, because while I was AFK farming, I did see some stuff. Nothing really crazy, so that's why I didn't turn on the recording for it, but... I mean, for like Larvatars and for other things, just to catch them and check natures, among other things. But I did get some Cherish Balls. I bought those from the store. I didn't actually make them. The Timer Balls and the Ultra Balls, those are from before. I did pull the rest of my Dusk Balls and the Quick Balls out. And then I got a... what was that sound? It sounded like a UFO-esque sound. I have no idea. And I did get some Pokeballs off camera as well. Let's grab this, if it'll let me. Neat. Okay. Now, the reason I'm not wearing my armor, and I wasn't at the very beginning of the episode, because I thought something fun we could do. By the way, oh dang it, I should have done like a preview thing. But this is the upstairs. I'm not going to look up quite yet, but since the first floor we have is orange for the glass, and the second floor is blue, I thought for the third floor, we could do a little bit of a mix. And I actually think it looks pretty nice. I think it looks pretty nice. Obviously, I'd like to hear some comments or opinions as to what you guys think, but I think it looks pretty nice. I didn't know quite how it would look and or whether or not I'd like it, period. But, I mean, I think it looks alright. And for the ceiling, obviously, you can see glimpses, you've seen glimpses of it already. It's glass. So, I don't know quite how I feel about it with the texture pack I have on, or for the texture pack for the server. Well, actually, no. If it was lined up, it might look a little better. But, I mean, all the glass panes actually look different as well. But I basically took different colors, and as the colors got like in lighter shades, they're going towards the surface because you got purple, magenta, red, light blue, cyan, and lime green. I think it looks okay, but I mean, it looks a little better from like above rather than inside. But I mean, I might change it just to the purple. Because I didn't know if I'd like the purple. I actually kind of like the purple. Because it's like, I can see through it like normal glass, but it's still tinted. And I kind of like that. But we'll see. I thought this would be kind of neat to do. Maybe it would have been better had I separated the dark and lighter shades, but it's fine. I thought it'd be a pretty neat concept, or a pretty neat thing to do. But, obviously, like I said, let me know what you think. And then off camera, this took a minute. That's why there's such a long intermission. Or, I guess you guys wouldn't know how long it was, but there was a long intermission between episodes. Because it was a lot of waiting for sugarcane to grow so I could turn it into paper. And then also leather. I actually ran out of leather really quickly as well. Because thankfully, my house is literally in the perfect place for this, alright? Because, Fanfees and Donphans, and like all of them spawn around, and I can knock them out and, get the leather from them. Well, see, the thing is that one leather makes one book, and I need 3 books in order to make a single bookshelf. And on top of that, I need 3 sugarcane across, I think makes 3 paper, and then I need 3 paper to make 1 book, and I need 3 books to make 1 bookshelf. So I mean, if that, all that adds up to you, and all the bookshelves that I have here. Obviously, I will say this, all the bookshelves that I have here, some of them are extra. You do not actually need this many for a level 30 enchant table. I simply did it because I looked better. You obviously do not have to, so for those of you that care about being the most efficient with your resources, this is not the most efficient you could have been with this. I could have cut corners, could have done other things, but no, I wanted it to look as nice as possible, so, this is how I did it. Also, you can probably see from the roof, in case you're curious what these blocks are, you got, I think it's 8 crystal blocks, yeah, it's 8 crystal blocks and then 1 sapphire block. If you're wondering why I wasted valuable minerals, or I can't even call them valuable because I get them from Jingmos and like all of them around here, but basically I got them from them. I kept getting all these extra resources, and I'm like, it'd be pretty cool if I just did that above the enchant room. Because I mean, these colors blend well enough. Crystal blocks look enough like diamond blocks, and the sapphire block actually looks like a a more refined lapis lazuli block. So I mean, it looks fine to me, and I actually thought it looked pretty nice. In contrast, I'd like to place crystal and diamond blocks next to each other here at some point, just to see how close it is in color, because they do look very similar. It may just be the texture pack that's doing that, but they look very, very similar as blocks. At least from what I'm used to seeing in vanilla. Now, to explain my inventory. Sooner rather than later, we are going to need to make another huge mining trip. And when I say huge, I mean we are going to need to come out with a lot more bauxite to make aluminum. We are going to need to come out with a ton of iron. Diamonds, sapphire, I mean, we're going to need more amethyst to make the rest of the armor set. But we're basically prepping for our next mining trip. Now, if you're wondering, why am I talking about this when we're looking right in front of the enchant table? What exactly do I need to prep for? Well, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get a maxed out pick. So, for mining, especially resources where you're getting drops, whether it's from coal, diamonds, lapis lazuli and redstone are kind of no consequence when it comes to Minecraft for the most part, because you end up having just way more than you need most of the time. But for like emeralds, diamonds, amethyst, rubies, for all these things, actually no, amethyst I think you get the ore, you don't actually get the actual amethyst until you smelt it. Besides the point though, excuse me, for those specific things like diamonds, etc., you have an enchantment called Fortune 3, which will increase the amount of diamonds and or resources that you can get from whatever block you're breaking for every block that you break. So if I broke a 3 or 4 vein of diamonds, it's possible for me to get like 9, 10 diamonds off of that. Granted, that's with like max luck with Fortune 3, mind you. Like there's still RNG to it. It's not guaranteed you just get a ton of resources every time. But to even have that possibility to be there is insane. Because if you guys remember from my last mining trip, because remember the 2 episodes that I did, I found like an 8 vein of diamonds. I could have gotten like 12, 13, 14 diamonds off of that instead of 8. Which, it's not quite double, but at the same time, the fact that you can get that much more, it makes a huge difference throughout the rest, like the whole mining trip. It would make a huge difference. Granted, it does not affect ores like iron, bauxite, ones that you have to smelt. It does not affect them, but it would affect diamonds, emeralds. I forget whether rubies and this sounds really stupid, but I forget whether rubies and sapphires are. I don't think I have to smelt them. I think I get them outright. So I mean, it affects them. Amethyst, I know I have to smelt though, but in general, it affects most of the ores, including some from the Pixelmon mod. And I know for a fact it affects shards as well, so if we're going for more water stones, or for leaf stone, whatever, that'll be super helpful for that. I didn't even think about that till just now. So, I mean, there's a lot of use we can get out of this. Now, as far as enchanting works, the reason I needed to make this big room is for a max enchanting table. And just to explain that, there's different level caps, I guess, depending on how many books you have. So, here in my table, you can see level 6, level 21, and level 30. Basically, every time you enchant, you reset the table. And when I mean reset the table, I mean if I take this out, you guys all had Respiration 3 on the enchant down there. If I put my pants here, it's prop 4. If I put my chest piece here, wait for it to reset. Fire protection 4. Got the helmet with prop 4. It has different things for everything. I think for the pigs it's Silk Touch, right? Yeah. Now, if you're wondering why I immediately pulled the pick away, Silk Touch is literally the opposite of what we want. Especially for our good picks. And the reason I'm saying that is because Silk Touch makes it so whatever block you're breaking, you get that exact block back. And if you're wondering what exactly does that mean, well, it means if I break a diamond or block, I will not get any diamonds out of it. I will literally get the ore. Which, I mean, you can technically do something like that and take it back to base and mine it with a fortune pick later or something. Or if you were going to the nether, or if we can even get to the nether on this server, and you decide to go mine glowstone or something, you could just pick up the glowstone instead of getting the dust. But I mean, realistically, it doesn't, mining-wise, you want fortune over Silk Touch, in my opinion. I mean, unless you have mods or other things on there that actually, like, push you to get Silk Touch and there's, like, more of a purpose to it. I mean, in my mind, there's more of a reason to have fortune any day than Silk Touch. So, I don't think any of the enchants that I saw over there were really that appealing. Let's see. Gotta wait for the hammer. The hammer has Silk Touch too, and I needed to have efficiency. I need that to say efficiency for me to do the hammer. So for those asking or thinking, why does he have a diamond hammer in his inventory? Well, one, because I didn't have enough stones to be able to make anything like a stone hammer, like a water stone hammer, thunderstone hammer, firestone hammer. I wish I could do something like that right now. But for what we were using a crystal hammer when we were making our aluminum plates. You make them so much faster when you use a higher grade or a more efficient tool. And a diamond tool is way more efficient than crystal. Because crystal and ruby and amethyst and sapphire, I believe, are all equivalent to iron, or maybe a little bit better than iron. But they're not up to diamond level. Diamond is higher above all of them. And then the stones and the diamond are equal. Like I said, these are literally equal, based on what it's saying stat-wise. So I didn't have stones for it, so I used some of the diamonds that I have, and I still think I have like 30 diamonds or something, which is fine. We will need some for later, but right now it's not as big of an issue. But for this case, I mean, if I can get an efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, diamond hammer, then we will have probably the best thing we can have at the moment to put towards making aluminum plates. Because if you guys remember, it takes a few seconds for us to make one aluminum plate. Well, if we have efficiency 5, it'll just be flying, and that would be so convenient. Now, rather than just rambling, I'd rather like to get moving along a little bit. So for the foot, we're just gonna do a book. Yep, got respiration 3. And as you guys will see, it'll reset it, so put that in there, give it a few seconds. Power 3. Nope. Alright, let's hope it has something decent. Fortune. Ah, oh, come on. Why can't you do that for a pick? Alright. Waterstone pick. Let's see how you do. Ah, I want to do it. I want to do it. I'm probably going to do the Waterstone before I do the diamond. Let's see how these are doing, though. I'm breaking 3. Ooh. Well, actually, no. These don't break. I noticed that. Waterstone stuff doesn't have a durability. So that actually wouldn't matter at all. I'm going to do the fortune. Oh! It's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. So if this would have had Fortune 3 and Breaking 3, Efficiency 4, then it would have been the perfect pickaxe, meaning it's the best possible pick that you could have gotten from a vanilla enchant. So it's almost perfect. Oh, man. I really hope, I'm sure that these actually, I'm sure the tools have a durability. But, I mean, if they don't, if the tools don't have a durability and the armor doesn't have a durability, I'm going to appreciate this so much. If you guys are wondering as well how I am able to continue to enchant, I basically, they changed, this happened a long time ago, so in the olden days of Minecraft, for those of you that have not played this game in forever, or maybe have, or are new to just Minecraft period and never had to experience what it was like several updates ago at this point. But it used to be to where if you had a level 30 enchant or a max enchant, it took 30 levels from you, and then that was that. And then you basically had to rebuild all the way up to level 30, and then, you know, you enchant the next thing. Well, what they did was they changed the system to where you have to use lapis lazuli now. As you see, it's 1, 2, or 3 lapis, depending on what level you're doing. But also, if you do a max level, depending on what level you do, depends on how many levels it takes away. So being level 30 is the minimum to do that max level enchant, but it only takes 3 levels away. So, for example, if I have another book over here, I have no clue what's going to have this time. Band of Arthropods. No, I'm not doing that. But basically, it takes 1 level away. See, it tells you exactly what it takes. 1 level, 1 lapis, 2 levels, 2 lapis, and 3 levels, 3 lapis. So, I mean, I'm only going down. I had 49 levels. And I actually had done 1 enchant before I started this recording because I was just trying to see what I could reset it to get it to do for the video. But, you know, I wasn't going to do more than what I did. Which means we got another 4 to go. No, 5 to go. 5 to go before we have to worry about anything. Let's see. What can I get on a pick this time around? Efficiency 4! Ah, I want to do it. I want to do it. I'm not going to, though, because I only want to do it if it says fortune. But it could be amazing. It says efficiency 4. Oh! I'm going to do it. If it says soak touch, I'm going to cry. That's all it is. Well, that's a shame. It's like 1 we got very lucky and 1 we didn't. Let's see what we get in the book now. For those of that are curious, this is not the only way that you can get enchants in Minecraft. There is another way. Well, actually, no. We don't even need Aqua Affinity because with this full set of armor, we have Aqua Affinity and Respiration underwater to where we can breathe underwater. So it's actually kind of a useless enchant now. What does this have? Efficiency? I'm breaking 3. I do want that. Please have... Why didn't you get efficiency? You're killing me, game. You're killing me. Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to do some enchanting off camera. It's not that hard to get levels. It's really not hard to get levels. Because by defeating Pokemon in the wild and doing other things, I mean, you get levels relatively easily. I'm breaking 3. I don't think I'm breaking it doesn't matter at all on armor, actually. It's... It's like what does this get? Efficiency 3. I'll just do that. I mean, I'm. Of course I get it on these. Of course I get it on these. Game, you're killing me. You literally gave me the same enchant. Ah, man. It's painful, guys. This is painful. Breaking 3. It's like I want to do that, but there's a specific one that I'm looking for. Nope. Alright, let's see what this one is. Don't break my heart. Haha! Well, we have our Silk Touch pick. I had this one around as fodder. Yep, I'm glad I did, because we're gonna put that. That'll be the one that we do this time. We can't find anything else. Protection 3. Unbreaking 3. Nope. Nope. Gosh darn it. You're gonna do a level 1 enchant this time. Efficiency 2. That way we end up having one more shot. Oh, we lost the... Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Protection, that's not what I want. PvP doesn't matter, which means I just need to protect myself from the environment, and there's only one thing I need to protect myself from. Hope the armor doesn't break, so I don't need that. Really is unfortunate. Nope. Alright. Well, looks like this pick is going to remain in... Well, I'll probably put it in a separate space, but... It's going to remain away at the moment. Protection 3. Yep. Now we are going to need some more levels to continue messing with that. But, at least for the moment. Ignore that. And here... Which book did I get first? It was a Prot 1 book. I think I just did a level 1 enchant. But we got some pretty decent stuff off the levels that we had. Efficiency 4 pick, or diamond pick, we are going to put that away because we want that to have Unbreaking 3 and stuff before we even try using it. Man. We got such good picks. I want to test to see if this actually has a durability on it. If it doesn't, then that'll be kind of crazy. Let's see. This is the storage we use for this. Open forest. There we are. I'll put the tools up here with these. Diamond pick for now. Because we're not... I want to go mining, but we're not going to do that this episode. I have something different in mind. Let's see, I'll put that away as well. I don't want to use this pick. I mean, I want to use it, but it's... I know I'm not going to need Silk Touch at the moment, and I'm putting this away so I'm not tempted to use it and accidentally break it. Actually, no, it would be a good thing if I broke it. Never mind. I mean, it made me sound kind of weird as far as why I'm trying to enchant a pick that's basically broken. Ha! Ha! It literally had 1 durability. Oh man, if I had enchanted that and gotten something really insane, and then and broke something and then snapped, I'm sure I would have gotten comments. That'd have been funny. No, but the reason I wanted to enchant that is because if I was able to get Fortune 2 on that one, which technically I could have 2 enchants ago, but it's fine, it's whatever. Had I gotten that, I could have combined it with this pick through the anvil that we have up here, and I could have combined them, and then we could have gone from there. Because you can, just whatever we get on the enchant table does not mean that's all we can do with this particular item. Honestly, it's kind of the very beginning, as far as the potential for it. I don't believe that the Pixelmon mod adds too much potential in the sense that we can go above like Fortune 3 and like Efficiency 4, or actually no, Efficiency 5 is technically the highest you can go. But I mean like in general, like if you're combining enchants and doing all that, I don't believe the caps are removed on this server. There are mods that you can add to where you can exceed the cap, obviously, but I mean it's. Well, I'm about to take damage. Yeah. I just stopped by to take this dude out. There we are. Bone rush. That was easy. Got some materials. That's one reason I decided to make blocks of those and put them as a decorative thing. It's because like I get so many that it's like after I made the armor sets, it's like, well, what do I do now? And just so you guys know where it is, this is my sugarcane farm. The amount of time I spent AFKing down in here was kind of crazy. Actually, no, my original sugarcane farm wasn't in here. You guys saw exactly where I planted it in episode 9. It was over there on the other side of my house. But I was trying to AFK over here to find a specific Pokemon, and they never spawned. So this area has just kind of been what I turned my farm into. And don't worry, this area, I still have that area claimed, but I actually claimed over this area as well. So, nobody should really be able to mess with our stuff. But minus the back edge over here. I mean, if you want to come take that and you're really that desperate for some sugar cane, I mean, by all means. I mean, I'm not gonna... Might be claimed over later, but hey, if you get to it before then I can do it, then, you know. By all means. Don't be as you guys saw, I mean, even though I finished my room, I'm still going to need books to use for enchanting, among other things. Because I can combine books and also continue to max out my gear. Once I have a max set of gear, because this stuff never breaks. I love that about this set. It's like it's having an unbreakable set of items. That was the problem with like the running boots I had. Like these don't have a durability. When I crafted the new running boots using the diamonds and the feathers and everything like that, like they had a durability on them, and I noticed it very quickly. And they broke on me before I'd even started recording my next episode. So, I mean, when I created this set of armor, I was very surprised. I'm very happy that it worked out the way that it did. Also, having water breathing is going to be so nice for whenever we decide to go into the ocean. I'm kind of curious as to see if a waterstone pick actually helps with that. Let's see. Just come over here. Water breathing is so nice. Hey, look at that! Fortune's already... And it does... Wait, never mind. It has Unbreaking 3. Never mind. I was about to say that picks don't have a durability. Let's break everything. Because that is going to be quite broken, alright? I can't even begin to describe how broken that is if we can't lose durability on these items. Or should I say, it's broken compared to vanilla Minecraft. In vanilla Minecraft, you can make basically unbreakable tools. There are enchants out there to allow you to make basically unbreakable tools and armor. But, I mean, it's so grindy. And if I can avoid that and just grab all these items and... Man, if getting water stones and all that just becomes this easy, I don't even have the words for that, honestly. Do you just want to pass it along? I will grab that water. Got 6 already from 3. I like those numbers, actually. Because we only need 9 for a full stone. And we can start making other stuff as well. Okay, it does have a durability. It does have a durability. But even so, there is stuff that we can do to it to make it so basically its durability doesn't matter. But I'm not going to spoil that all for you guys. So that for those of you wondering if you can see that death point, that was from a different server. It's still there though, regardless. There is another server, 9,000, over 9,000 meters that way. There's a Celebi Shrine that actually is on this server. That's something for another day. What we want to go towards though is that. So let me go ahead and get in our good old friend Charizard here. Hello, bud. And go ahead and fly over. It'll be a little laggy as we're loading all these frames, but as you can see, I have it labeled as Mesa. What we're doing today is we're going to try and hunt down a very specific Pokemon. That will be our goal. Because as you guys saw, I mean, I kind of showed you guys basically what I'd done off camera with the farm and with the enchant room and everything in general. Wow, it's really lagging. Holy crap. Okay, sure, game, sure. This server's dying on me slowly. It's fine though. It's not but so bad. It's not like I'm bobbing. If you're wondering why I placed a marker here specifically, well, it's because I just happened, while flying off camera, to stumble across this mesa. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop flying for just a sec. Can I land?
Welcome.
Okay, we are going to get off Charizard for now. Okay, let's return him to his Pokeball. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I stumbled across this mesa biome off camera. And after I stumbled across it, I was like, well, this would be very cool if we can, well, not only come over here to grab some blocks, but also to see what wild Pokemon we can find. Because mesa biomes are normally very, very hard to find, at least with my experience, okay? Compared to most other biomes, they're very, very annoying to find. So I was very grateful to have found this one. Also, one of my favorite Pokemon also spawns in a mesa. It's not the only place they spawn, but it's definitely the easiest place to get them, to find them, if we can. Unfortunately, most of my favorite Pokemon seem to be ultra rare spawns, so it is going to be one very interesting thing to see if we can find it. Like with my Riolu. Honestly, when I found those two Riolu, I have not found... Thank goodness he started. I still have not found another Riolu. Since those two that I found, like all those episodes ago, I have not found a single one. I have not even seen any spawn, have not caught any, nothing. So that just tells you how exactly rare those are. And how very grateful I am that I was able to find mine, because holy crap, did we get lucky with ours. Let's see. Alrighty then. Yeah. Let's see. Eventually, at some point, I'd like to try a wild shiny or something. Not that we have a shiny charm or anything like that, but it would be very nice to see if that's something that we can make happen. Or not make happen, but if we were lucky enough, RNG-wise, for that to happen. Numel. So many Numels, you know? If only your evolution was around here. It's kind of funny. You can tell some of the models are a little janky just by looking at them. It's like Numel's one of them. It's like you can tell there's certain detail in them, all right. But you can still see like the blocky, like what's the model. You can basically see the outline for the model of the Pokemon itself, like on the skin, which is fine. And I get it. Like when there's over 800 Pokemon, I'm not expecting them all to be seamless. But like it's just kind of funny. Like, Charizard, absolutely flawlessly done. Like, they had to for some of the fan favorites. Like, this is seamless. And seamless is in, like, it's darn near perfect as far as, like, how they made the model and everything. Like, if you compare the effort that went into Charizard to Numel, there's a drastic difference. Granted, Numel isn't a fan favorite as far as I know, but I just think it's fun. Let's go and get away from people's houses, though, so if we want to grab some resources, we can. Is there... I wish I had a normal pick. I don't, though. Do I have a normal pick?
Goldine.
Nope. Guess what I should do is I should use the Soak Touch one if I'm going to mine everything. Or anything. Because I'd like to pick up some terracotta while I'm here, which, by the way, is what this is. Well, that's how you know frames are a little behind you. There's terracotta is something you can only find in the mesa. You got some really interesting looking blocks. Like, this looks like wood, but it's not even wood, it's terracotta. Got brown terracotta. It looks like there's wooden logs, and I know that's because of the texture pack, guys. I mean, it's just something really cool. Something about all these materials is really cool. I'd like to use some terracotta on around our base. And I figured we can mine this while we're waiting to see or hear something around me. That is what I'm looking for. Because it is not something we're going to find instantly, unfortunately, as much as I wish that was the case. And also, the server would probably die if he was that easy to find. But no, he's not that overpowered, but he's definitely not. He's, this is probably as big of a hint as I can give without giving it away. He is a pseudo-legendary in most people's minds. And when I say that, it's like I've had conversations with many friends, and I was surprised to hear that he's considered a pseudo-legendary, but apparently he is. But he's definitely one of my favorite Pokemon, period. Not higher than Lucario, though. Lucario, in my mind, is still my favorite Pokemon. Like, you can't beat the boy. To me specifically, as far as non-legendary category, this is the coolest Pokemon to me. But to each their own. Everybody's gonna have their own preferences as far as that's concerned. That is one that I haven't seen. Boldor? Yeah, I was about to say, like, I recognize that one. I do not have. I'm way too high of a level, so if I do anything besides, well, actually, you know what? Let's just end it. He actually probably has Stardy. This one doesn't. Never mind. And I get. You know what? I'm okay with sticking around here for a bit. If you're gonna keep giving me rubies and stuff, I will be just fine sticking around here for a bit. Shoot. Oh man, that's a shame. Yeah. It's lagging me out a bit because I decided to try and mine somebody's territory. Yeah. What is this? Gray terracotta? Light gray terracotta. There's some interesting ones. What is this one? White? Yeah, it is. Alright. Got some cool looking ones. I'd like to make a base using terracotta. I mean, what we have right now, I mean, I can claim more land as time goes on, so we can build something else. But I mean, like, our current base is really cool, but it's not the only thing I want to build on the server while we're here. Ghastly spawns over here? I mean, they kind of spawn everywhere, but alrighty then. I have an easy solution to dealing with you. Can I, there we are. No, I was about to say, I thought I hit it, but yeah, just wanted to end it real fast. Yeah, I'll take the gas tier. I mean, I don't need regeneration potions on this for Pixelmon, but I mean, maybe there's something else I can use gas tiers on that I just don't know about. People have got some interesting ideas for houses. Sure. Oh, I forgot. Can you... Is that wood? It looks like it's wood. Yeah, wooden slab. I was about to say. The Pokemon that we're looking for is one that many of you will probably know when I say it. But if we don't find it here shortly, then I may do a cut. Because it's a very rare spawn, mind you, and I know I voiced that, but it's a very rare spawn. Ultra rare is the rarest spawn. Its percentage chance is probably less than 1% spawn rate, but at the same time, I thought I'd dedicate an entire episode to it and see if we could, or I guess let's just say most of an episode now at this point, but I mean it's just to see if we can find it. If we can't, we can't, but it's always worth a shot. You never know till you try. Alright,
My brother!
I cannot wait till you evolve. Honestly, guys, because the sky is glitching, it almost... You guys know there's, like, reels where it's, showing, like, time passing. It almost looks like that. That's what it looks like to me, anyways. He's paralyzed. Perfect. Ultra Ball. If only it would go to nighttime, then, you know, it'd actually be like a timer. Like the days cycling in and out. Hello, Diglett. I will leave you alone for now. If I lived around here, I'd probably be trying to exterminate all of you, though. Because it's like, if you get a bunch of them underneath your house, they're Digletts are Pokemon that basically spawn on the ground surface, but they can basically glitch inside of your house. So all you'll be hearing while you're running around is Diglett dig, Diglett dig! And it's just like, if you're hearing that, it's so often, I mean. You can keep your sanity. Kudos. Oh. Wait, can I not place this? I'm guessing it's somebody's property or something. Interesting. Bunnelby. I see, or I spy with my little eye, something pretty interesting over there. I see some bauxite ore. Ah, crap. That's fine. We need to smelt it anyway, so it's actually fine if I so touch it. Thankfully. Wasn't planning on doing any mining this episode, but we can find them underground as well, so if we happen to find it underground, I will not object. Holy crap. Alright, let's... Oh, that's gold. Give it a few seconds to catch up with me. There we are. Wait, what was that? No! Sableye, dang it. I thought I heard Scizor and I was about to be like, no. No. But no, I got my hopes up for nothing. Gosh darn it. People's claims are getting in the way of my mining. It's fine. Ooh, there's that mine shaft right there. It doesn't appear as though people have been too mindful of its existence. So yeah, no, they've left it be for the most part, and I can appreciate that. So if I can place that there, that means I might be able to. Woo! Fortune! But already with Fortune 2. We've already got 5 off of that. Come on. Yes! Got 8. Don't even care. I'm just gonna use that. I'm already happy with this. 8. 10 off of 4. So for those of you that were questioning, Fortune 2, even if you can't go all the way to Fortune 3 right away, Fortune 2 is still nice. Very, very nice. Railroad. You know, we should take some of these. It'd be very cool if we made or some kind of railroad track around our base. I would love to do that actually. Like, not necessarily going to like around the server or anything like that, but just around our base. That'd be pretty cool in my book. I would love to do that. Let's see if there's anything. I learned recently, because like I said, I'm not fairly new to the Pixelmon mod, but there is something specific we can find around gravel in Pixelmon. And only around gravel. And I didn't understand why, I still don't understand why this is a thing. And why you can't just find it with iron or something, but I'm just gonna do that. I think, grab this. But if you guys remember, we made basically a fossil machine for our house. Well, the only way to find fossils in Pixelmon is by looking around gravel. So, if we see giant gravel veins and we want to find some fossils, then yeah, this is how we find fossils. Just by mining all of this and basically hoping. Break this. Got some iron. I will happily take that. Yep. Alright, so we're going to break all of this and see what we can find. Hoping that we get lucky with something. I really wish I had some more torches on me, but I promise we'll get out of the mine soon. It's a mine shaft, and that's the only reason I want to explore it. No clue when the next time is that I'll see one. That's not already looted, alright? That's the thing. This is a server that basically has a bunch of other people. I think I've already said that several times, but because of that, it's very rare that you find stuff like this untouched. So because of that, I want to take advantage of this opportunity. Move forward. Woo! Are you seriously gonna play with me like that? Don't do that. I mean, sure. 13. That's not bad at all. Alright. Things are gonna get darker on your end, guys, and for that I apologize. But, unfortunately, this time around it can't be helped. I'll actually keep a bunch of extra torches in my shulker boxes for the future after this trip, but actually for our next mining trip, I should say. Okay, somebody has been down here because they've built up, but they just obviously didn't loot everything. They must have built their base and then called it a day for a while. Which is fine with me because I will happily storm through here and... Aw, man. Whew. Beetroot seeds, melon seeds. I do not want any of that actually, or none of that at least. Can I seriously not? No. I can access the chest for some reason. Man! Alright, now we're starting to walk into claimed area. That's unfortunate. Can I grab this? Okay, I glitched myself out, guys. Sorry. Gosh darn it. When will I reach a point that I can start mining again? I know that you can technically have a stupid big claim, but can I? Nope. Ooh, powered rails. I will take all of these. Thank you. Put the gravel in there, stone in there, orange terracotta that can go in there, gravel that can go in there, diorite, cobblestone, flints. All that crap that I don't want can go in there. Really? It still goes out this far? Alright, well, time to go back in the opposite direction. One of the tedious things about playing on the server is that stuff like this can happen, where it's like you're mining, and then you get cut off because people's claims start to interfere with you. I mean, I get it, and I'm literally mining right under somebody's territory. So it's definitely on me. I'm not blaming the server or anything like that. It makes sense. It's just kind of like, well then. And it also just means that Durant. Okay, buddy. You are going to be prey for my Larvesta. Goodbye. Woo! I will take that in a heartbeat. Thank you for the iron. That's gravel. Wow. Alright. Actually might be a perfect opportunity. Oh, wait, I don't even think I can mine this, can I? No! Man, this would be the perfect place to try and find a fossil. That's a shame. There might not be any fossils inside of a mine shaft. That might be an idiotic thing that I'm just overthinking to some crazy extent. But, at the same time, can I know until I try? Can I finally grab something again? Yes, I can. Holy crap, that took a while. Alright, let's go ahead and put this down. So it's easier for me to tell where I've been. Alright, so I need to go this way if I want to do anything. Alright. I'm obviously stumbling across... Actually, no, this may not be somebody... I mean, it's obviously someone's been through, but... hard to tell what they actually grabbed and didn't. Maybe they just wanted to have the area claimed? I have no idea. Now, I think this is the area where... Oh, I can mess with this. Cool. I'll take all of these. If you're wondering why I'm trying to grab all these rails, it's because they cost a fair bit of iron. And if I want to build some around my base, this would save me a ton of resources in the long run. Just to take it from the mine shaft. Because my first investment's not going to be in rails for do something fun for the house. It's going to be... I just realized I really need to find some coal. It's going to be for Pokeballs and stuff, so... As much fun as it would be to invest straight up in that, it's not very realistic given what exactly I need to do at the moment, or want to do at the moment. Okay, well, let's see. Put those right there, put all that right there. Well, Rag'n'Rolla. Yes, buddy, I see you. Let's see if I put that over there, this over there. This is going to be a bit overkill, because we should have more than enough torches for quite a while. Oop. That's not... Aaron, yes, I see you. Is there anything around? I know I'm really going into the belly of the beast right now, in the sense that I stopped going through the mine shaft, and now I'm just kind of wandering in the cave. Okay, so I kind of understand what this dude did. He came into this cave. Ooh. Grab that now. Thank you. I got 3 off that one. That's what I'm talking about. Came into this cave and went straight down as far as he could go because he was hunting for diamonds. He was not hunting for anything else that does not appear. So it's, He really was not concerned with the mine shaft at all, by the way that I'm, like, from what I can see. It does not look like he really cared about what he was looking at. Ground terracotta, this one down right there. I'll keep these around as building blocks, actually, in the last slot. Just in case I need to build around. I would love to look around for some more resources, but like I said, I do not want this to turn into a mining episode. We came over here to look for a Pokemon. I just want to see if there's anything else around. Whew, I love the fact that my adventurous personality seems to find this stuff. That's cobblestone, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What the? Ooh, I seem to have stumbled upon something there. Seem to have stumbled upon something pretty interesting right there. As much as I'd love to explore it, as much as I wanted to search for a Pokemon this episode, and I will go ahead and say it because we got really sidetracked here. I was looking for a Beldum. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's very interesting. He's a very unique Pokemon, both in the way that he looks and what his utility is. So, some of you may not understand why I want to go for them. Those of you that have used him and his evolutions, you get it. For those of you that have not and or have no idea what I'm talking about, well, I'll be happy to show you. He's just a very rare spawn. He can spawn any time of day and anywhere in the mesa. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's any time of day. I will check on that after we get out of here. But, oh man, I don't have anyone on there. It's going to turn into a very long video for this time to find. I wanted to see if I could find a fossil so we can try out our machine and so you guys can see how it works and all this stuff, but doesn't feel like it'll be that easy. What I may do, just because you guys already have a general idea as far as what I'm doing, I'm going to go ahead and do a cut, and I'll cut it back once we're either on the surface or I am finding something interesting while I'm down here. I do not want this entire episode to be me mining and doing other things because, I mean, that wasn't my intention for today, or for really this period, so I'll be back in just a moment, guys. Hey everybody, sorry about the long pause there. So, it was actually a pretty long cut. I finished mining, well, didn't finish technically, I ran out of torches, and as you guys saw, I basically crafted a stack and a half of torches, and I went through them all. Still went mining for a little while, grabbed what I could, and then I was like, okay, I'm not doing this right now, I need to do this later. I came out with a good bit of loot. I came across one vein of diamonds, though it was claimed, which, like, legitimately, everything else around it I could mine, but it was just those diamonds that were claimed, or in a claimed area, and I was like, dang, really sucked. But I got a ton of rails. I think I got almost 2 stacks of rails, got a few powered rails. Didn't really find much more as far as the mine shaft was concerned that wasn't, you know, unclaimed or just wasn't in a claimed area. But came out with a bit of loot. We still need to have a mining episode. It's going to happen. But that really helped us as far as resource collection is concerned. As you can see, my party, I'm in a different place. My party's changed a bit. I went back to the surface, and I realized how long the episode had gone on, and I was like, well, I'd like to find one this episode, but after sitting around for about 45 minutes, because I was just going to cut back once I found it, I did not find it. So I was like, well, what I can do is we can do this next episode as well, because this episode we really went off the rails with stuff. And we'd finish this one off by doing both a Mega Stone key opening as well as a Wonder Trade. So I did not forget, while I was in the cave, I actually got a Soul Rock. Soul Rocks don't evolve. They're Soul Rock Lunatones. I think they're both, are they Johto? Are they 2nd gen? I think they're 2nd gen. I could be wrong. I think they're 2nd gen. But they don't evolve, they stay as they are. They're not necessarily something, I mean, I already have the Dex entry, so there's really no point in me hanging on to it. I mean, they're psychic type, so honestly, he'd need a good special. He's giant, though. Okay, well, I'll let you guys see him then. If he's giant, then that's probably a cool thing, but this is what he looks like. Can't do anything else with him. I mean, he's just kind of there. We're going to go ahead and Wonder Trade this dude, and then we're going to open up a Mega Stone. Mega Stone crate. Let's see. Wonder Trade 5. Trade 5. I don't know what it is about the 5th spot, but it always ends up working out that way for me. Soul Rock. 3, 2, 1. I mean, it's not good. That's better. That's actually funny that it's actually no, it's not. They're both about. Yeah, nope. Somebody literally just gave me trash. But that's fine. I gave them trash technically in return. Neither one. Okay, when I say that, I mean neither one is technically bad. They're just not good either. It's like we both just somebody else threw something in Wonder Trade that they found in the wild. But anyway, so we got a Linoon. There's a 20-minute cooldown on that, so you know that's why I say like at least once an episode. Maybe I could start doing it twice an episode. We'll see. But now to do these, I have 3 of these Mega Stone keys. All right, I only have 3. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get more in the future without spending something on the server. So I may do every other episode, or I may do 3 episodes in a row. But either way, it'll be at the end of each episode. Wonder Trade will still be a thing. What I may do, because I do have some daily keys saved up. So when I first started the series, on the first episode, I opened up a daily crate key. For those of you that may or may not remember, you can get some pretty cool stuff. But at the same time, you can only get it once a day, and sometimes I do multiple recordings in one day, so that's why I don't make that a distinct thing. So, what I may do is I may do a Mega Stone one day, then a daily another, and then a Mega Stone and daily and Mega Stone until I'm through all the Mega Stones, because we'll see. I just don't know, because the daily stuff, like I said, I get one of those a day, but I might do more than one recording, which is why I like to do the Wonder Trade instead. But I only have 3 of the Mega Stone, and I have no clue if I'll get more in the future. So we'll see. But let's go ahead and do it. See what we can get, because we can get anything ranging from normal to level. Oh! I'm so terrified. There's so many ones that I like. Ah, don't break my heart. Oh, that looks cool. Oh! Alright, we got a pretty cool one. For the first one, we got a pretty cool one. We got a Houndoomite. I actually think that's really cool. Houndoom's a really, really cool Mega. He may not be the strongest Mega, but he's a really cool one. There are definitely some Megas that I want to get. Metagross is one that I want to get. Blastoise, I want to get that. Charizard X and Y, I guess. But I mean, Gengars, I would love that as well. Just, there are some really, really sick, a lot of the Megas, almost all the Megas have a lot of utility in them. Houndoomite, that's a really cool one aesthetically. I don't know if it has a lot of, like, how good he is in his Mega, or like if there's any real utility in that, but that is definitely one of the coolest ones we could have gotten. Oh man, Absol, Salamence, oh man, there's so many cool ones we could get from that. But I'm actually okay with that. I'm okay with that being our first one. There are a handful that I really don't want to see, but this one I wasn't expecting, and I'm actually okay with. We can actually put it on a Pokemon that's not, that's funny. We actually need the ring, though, in order to actually use it. I'll have to check on the server to see how we get that, but that's pretty cool. And you guys may notice as well that my armor lost some durability. Apparently, it doesn't lose durability when taking fall damage. It loses durability if you fall in lava, though. Yeah, that was a fun, scary moment. There's keep inventory in the server, so if I died, I wouldn't have done anything. But at the same time, I didn't want to leave the cave before I was ready to. Wow, I really need to get out of spawn because frames are dropping like crazy. If I can actually, did it just crash on me? No, it did not. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and get out of here fast. You used 1 Megastone key from your key balance. You have 2 Megastone keys left. Yeah. Well, we are going back to our home. Thank you for letting me know. So, that's trippy. Like I said, guys, I mean, it's because of, compared to last episodes moving forward, it could be a little trippy like this, but at the same time, everything's still going to work and it'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. So if we just slash Dex list, this is, like I said, this is how I got the keys in the first place. I have no idea moving forward as far as these are concerned. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get more keys. I have no clue if we're gonna get more keys, and we're going to get more and more rewards as we continue to progress through our Pokedex. So that's why I said by the end of this series, I would like to keep going until we've completed the Pokedex. But some of these Pokemon are special in the sense that I may have to there might have to be some investment on the server to even get them, unless some people are kind enough to trade me for them. But at the same time, it's good. This could be a little tricky. But this has been Mr. Poke Games. This has been episode 10. I really hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead and end things off. I think this is a very productive episode. It just wasn't the episode that I'd originally planned. It kind of evolved into something else. Honestly, the fact that I saw Mineshaft really threw everything off the rails. And no pun intended. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.